where we left off.
Mm-hmm.
Was Rain basically going like this to another guard?
Yeah.
Now, if I remember right, Rin was giving that guard a
smirk.
Yeah, a shit-eating grin.
It was smirk.
And then we went poof.
Yeah, where you have arrived at the gates of Sanctuary with your captured, kidnapped, depending on who you ask, Captain Rain.
And we'll just assume we went and woke up Father Tom because he was not with us.
He's gonna wake up and be like,
just assume
guys?
he's there with us.
Tom came with you.
Yeah, Tom was with you.
Yep.
So, you discovered Celine was captured. You know that the
dead guy?
The spear was successfully stolen.
Again, yeah.
It wasn't stolen again.
Well, no, I mean just like something else happened to it without us being there.
Yep.
Because
But it's with the dead guy and the dragon.
Mm-hmm.
You stripped Rain of his clothes.
That's right. Except for his tidy whities, which we determined he does in fact wear tidy whities.
And yeah, so you've and Stkx learned teleportation for Rykanos and Sanctuary.
Because she's the new officer of Sanctuary.
Yeah. Yes.
It's okay, she's just as confused too, don't worry.
You've arrived at Sanctuary with your baggage in tow.
I believe he's carrying the baggage. Yeah.
Whoever.
It's Val.
Rain, yeah. Rain is your baggage.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to open it up on what do you want to do? You've just gotten to Sanctuary. Where are you going?
I feel like we're going to kill this guy.
No, I feel like we better take this guy to Alaric immediately, or we will kill this guy.
Yeah.
Also, how are you feeling? You
I'll
look
put him in the chokehold and just be dragging him towards Alaric's.
He is already unconscious.
When did that happen?
Y'all knocked him unconscious.
We knocked him unconscious. What do you mean? We beat the crap out of him.
All right, fireman's carry then.
Yeah. Yeah. Father Tom, are you feeling okay?
Yes, I'm feeling a lot better. Stkx helped me with that a little bit, and I'm
right.
Well, I'm so angry. This was under our nose the whole time, and
can't trust the humans. I've told you this many times. You cannot trust them. They have inside people. Obviously, this guy. I'm gonna smack him on his butt. This guy.
That's right. I used lesser restoration on you. Right.
You did. Uh-huh.
I just remember that now.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to take him to Alaric?
Directly to Alaric, I think. Is that what you guys think we should do with him, or?
Of course, everybody in the
Yeah.
bar area will see us, because that's how you get up to his office anyway.
I don't care who sees us.
Oh, I'm not saying it's a bad thing.
If there's anybody left here, who knows?
Well, alright, so going to Alaric.
Mm-hmm.
You do enter Sanctuary, and it is quieter.
Mm-hmm.
It looks like a couple tables and chairs have been put up.
I hope we don't have to be the ones who have to recruit for these guys.
100% that is what we are doing. We basically went from the Tiny Knights of Reichenau, and we just got a new name, but we are the same. We got
Yeah.
Father Tom,
We just got a bigger barn.
basically, and one more person. And we got rid of the lump, so, you know.
It writes itself. But yeah, you take him in there. You see Lorana, who more stares at the brown streak in Rain's tidy whities. Is more alarmed by that than
They're humans. What can I say? They're disgusting.
Lorana is a human.
She's disgusting.
Just saying.
To Rin, she's disgusting too. Even though if she can make good spiderweb goulash.
And Taffy.
That too. I still have one more piece. Don't worry about it. I haven't forgotten.
Just so you know. So yeah, you make your way up to the officers' meeting hall, and a large says enter. I'm not doing the voice changer today.
Hi. We're back.
We brought you a traitorous, mutinous pustule, this guy.
Yeah, it was such a great visit. We were so happy to go. Best of times. Nothing went wrong.
Well, your sarcasm is not lost.
Is that what that is?
Yes, you did a great job. Coming from me, it would have been serious, but coming from you comes across sarcastic. Yes,
Okay. I'll work on
you
that.
did great.
One question. She's going to hold out the thing that made me captain or important. Why me? This one's a better talker. I'll point to Father Tom.
Well, it's not about who is more charismatic, though charisma has its place in leadership. It's more the caring and nurturing of your animals that was not lost on Bost.
So I can get more. Okay.
We brought you this guy.
He dumb.
I'm already tying him to a chair.
You're welcome.
And where's Celine? I think this one wants to poke her. With something sharp.
No, it's the dead guy that I really want. Celine, I don't care
Well,
about.
yeah. I know.
There is not going to be any poking with sharp or blunt objects.
This one would want to burn then.
No burning. Celine is down in the holding
dungeon?
cells.
Is it anti-magic area? Because if it's not, then she will leave.
Do you have all her stuff somewhere? I'd like to go through it.
Yeah, yeah, we do. It'll be in the cell next to her. We don't have to worry about her magic.
I think we made the same face. What?
Not in her cell, in the cell next to her.
Why
cell.
is that not a great idea? Why would you do this?
Why
I
is what
assume
not a
she
great
can
idea?
use a mage hand and just grab it.
I mean, she has the magics. She could just.
What I
She,
would
we have guards set, and she is also bound. She is also bound and gagged to prevent vocal and somatic
Okay.
casting.
We'll fix that. Don't worry.
Again, we brought you this guy who
Yeah.
helped them take the spear
Yeah.
because the humans suck. Tell them, Val.
Yeah.
Who's this guy? I don't
His
know
name
this
is
guy.
Rain.
He was the head guard in the big tower thingy.
Mutinous, traitorous pustule. He was inside the men, got them in to get this spear. Big conspiracy.
I should have dropped him when I had the chance.
Yep. Looking back now. Yep. 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 Yep.
Oh, by the way, I kind of held him out over a ledge.
But without him, we might not have got Tom back.
That's true. I rather got myself stuck in the vault.
Although I could have got you out of the vault. Had I known you were in there
Yes.
at the time. Oh well.
They, yeah, I suppose it's all connected. This is why they needed an inside guard. This is why they needed an inside man. There's no magic inside the vault, but he left it open. And
He dumb.
you know what? Ren is right. The humans were not helpful. They didn't listen. If they would have. I'm not saying we did things perfectly, but if they would have listened more from the beginning, the spear would still be there.
And now the dumb dragon has another one.
And also the dead guy, Celine's dead husband, is
Yeah.
there. Soon to be dead husband.
So yeah. What do you want to do there, boss man?
Well, for starters, congratulations on your officer promotion.
Priorities, I see.
Secondly, well, you brought an unconscious guy in his underwear.
Yeah,
Throw him-
strip
throw-
people.
Yeah.
Smart.
Exactly, but take him down to his cell, throw him in the cell.
Can I
you will
literally throw him?
I say
Yeah.
yes, why not?
yeah, fuck it, go for it.
Alright.
Don't throw him off the balcony. Just throw him in the cell, please.
Alright.
We will have an officers' meeting today.
I gotta go to them now, don't I?
Yes.
You are officer, you have to go to meeting.
Okay. What time? I'll get a little notebook out. Her memory's not that great.
It's about. We're gonna
It
say
is,
noon.
Noon.
We're gonna say it's about 10
Should
right
write
now.
stupid dumb meeting noon.
And yeah, if y'all want to drop him off, freshen up a little bit.
I also need to get to my home soon. I got a message that they want to teach me something.
Okay. We did have Gorsog and the other two asked to be teleported back rather abruptly. So
I have a question for you, Alaric.
yes,
It's, I guess, a kind of depressing one, but if this dragon does get his talons on all of these weapons, what happens?
Oh, that's right, I didn't tell you! We didn't have that conversation. We will talk later. Not in front of this guy, we'll talk later.
Okay, I was just trying to picture if the talons if he could even really hold some of them, like a spear. I don't. It's fine.
And what would happen if one of them was destroyed? Would that matter?
if a weapon was destroyed,
Yeah.
good luck destroying it.
He's God's weapon.
It's not. It's certainly not an easy task to do.
I know. Just curious if that would matter.
It kind of depends. I'm sure that Human Confederation would not like the spear destroyed.
I don't
Better
care.
than stolen.
As far as the dragons have an innate magical essence. You know,
Does he want
their
to eat it?
magic's different than ours. They don't need to use items. They don't need to really learn spells. They're born with it. So
It's more like what I tell you, Val, when we were talking that was it last night? I don't know. These weapons in the right hands can be devastating. Weapons in the wrong hands. What did I tell you?
You were drinking a lot. You said a
Remember?
lot.
Yeah, I think
There
it's
was
the
singing,
point
there was
is
dancing.
yes, the point is you don't want all the weapons to be in the wrong hands because it can cause there's got devastating effects.
Then we destroy him.
I don't think that's. I think they are made to be in the right hands. How you find out the right hands, I don't know.
no, this is your right. This is your left.
Thank you,
Unless
Mark.
you're dyslexic.
You are very enlightening.
That was very glib, alert.
But when I look in the
Someone say
mirror
lightning.
and I hold up this hand, it's this hand.
You are missing point. I think the god weapons have great power, and if you put them in the hands of people that should not have them, disastrous things happen. In the right hands, better decisions probably, or you could. I don't know.
I guess for what I wonder in this, I wonder it even more after you've described these dragons. Is even if this dragon gets all 5 weapons, what would it be for? They must be for someone else.
Did you say
right?
5?
Someone
There
who-
are only 4.
Yes.
What are you talking
all
about?
4.
Maybe
four.
there's 5.
Well, there was a human one, goblin
Uh-huh.
one,
Elvish.
giant one, elvish. 4.
Mm-hmm.
If he gets all 4,
The gnomes get
um,
shafted. Us satyrs get
Yeah.
shafted. I'm sure we have something that might be godly.
but a dragon can't do much with these things, right?
No,
Like,
but
they
dragons
must
are
be
smart. They can use people to use their weapons to do whatever it is that they're trying to do.
Oh,
You know, he does not have to do it himself. He already got people to bring them to him. He didn't have to do anything. He's still hanging out there. Maybe he has other plan. I will tell you more about this later.
okay.
Why don't the Stkx and the 3 of you sit in on the officer meeting today?
Yeah, I was going to bring them in anyway. They're my +1s.
Is there gonna be food?
It's not that long.
I am not officer.
Yes,
I do not
but-
belong at that meeting. No.
We'll bring our own food in. It's okay.
Yes, you can bring food.
I'll bring snacks.
In that meeting, are you going to decide how the interrogations will happen, or are we just going to kind of go with the flow?
That will be one of the discussions. Yes.
How
Okay.
was she captured, by the way, and who did it?
Oh, the
'Cause
elves.
she was near us.
She was captured by Negan. No. Damn it, what did I write down?
I was told she was captured by the elves
No.
in the elvish city there.
Well, she was captured in Farasia. She was captured... No, it wasn't Liam. It was Vara. Vara had been over there while y'all chilled out, keeping watch on
He's an elf. That counts.
But yeah, and if I remember right, I think you were told the elven friend or something like that.
Quote, Celine has been captured by the elves.
Okay, sure. She got captured by
Bavara's
the
an elf, so that counts. I did not know she was there, but that is not our business to know.
That was before.
Good for her.
Before becoming elves.
Coincidentally, why would she would go back to Farasia to try to steal it again by herself?
That's something we'll have to ask her.
When the time does come to decide on the interrogations, I do have a kind of wild idea just to start. I don't know if it'll get approved, but I figured I'd put it out there.
What's that?
Put it out there.
I thought we'd wait till the meeting, but it makes sense. Anyway,
I mean, we can wait. We can.
No. I if we're ready, we're ready.
Now I'm curious.
So I don't know if it will work because, she has seen me with all of you and at least thinks that I would be very close with all of you. But if there's any chance, maybe if I was thrown into the cell myself, like I was a prisoner, maybe I could try to talk to her and get information out of her that way. I don't know. I don't know if she'd believe it.
I was thinking of just turning into a mouse and, hiding and see if she said anything while nobody was there. But I like that idea too.
Yes, I think that's a good idea. Perhaps you could look like... Can you look like somebody else, maybe? Or do you like to be yourself? That's fine too. Maybe
No.
You could be prisoner because you were in the tower, so you are suspect too.
Or across from her. I doubt she would buy it if we threw it in with her, because there's lots of other cells.
Across from
Right.
her, yes.
Across.
Perhaps.
I can't. I don't believe I can disguise myself completely. I can make, little illusions. I can actually make illusions when I'm writing if I wanted to, but nothing. I couldn't look like the dead guy.
We'll workshop it.
I like that idea, though. I like where your head is at, Tom.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, if that's all, if y'all want to put the prisoner up, I have some paperwork I need to do, and I will see you back here in 2 hours.
I probably
Okay.
shouldn't have said all of that in front of the prisoner.
He is
He's
knocked out.
He's knocked out.
Okay, it's great.
Could I do an insight check on him to make sure he is locked down, still knocked down?
Yes, you may.
Beautiful. Guidance too. It's a 4 on the guidance. And whatever that rolled. Yeah, that was a nat 1. Nope. I don't have a clue what he's doing.
Now you're knocked out.
Is he knocked out, or is he?
I'm just gonna lift his head up.
asleep?
He could be staring
Like,
at me. Stkx doesn't have a clue.
I think he's just fully asleep. I think he's enjoying his nap.
Okay.
Okay, Valentia will knock
To
the
the
something out of
dungeons.
his head in a minute. That'll be okay.
Before
Yeah.
we get into the dungeons, what does the vibe of Sanctuary as we're walking through, how does it compare to like the first time we came in? The amount of people, the I don't know, the overall morale.
So the first time you came in, it was actually quite jovial.
Mm-hmm.
Save for when we went on the Goblin expedition, but it's like I said, it's quieter. Think of, you ever been to a dive bar?
Yep.
Okay, so you go.
Little
You go
forlorn.
no. Well, what I'm getting at is like, if you're brand new and you go to a dive bar, you're like, what the fuck? But at the same time, there's like 10 regulars at that dive bar who's having the best time of their lives every time they go in. It's kind of like that. It's kind of like, okay, it looks like we're more around the regulars than
Okay.
so less people.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been on Bourbon Street during Mardi Gras in a dirt floor bar. I've seen some dive bars.
Nice.
Great.
How would you like me to throw him?
Hard, please.
But not too hard. We don't want to kill him yet.
Yeah, kill him.
Don't kill the guy,
Kind of,
but you know.
you wanted to drop
Just a
him before,
strength
so
check
just hold him
then.
up by the foot and drop him.
Athletics. Strength check.
Non-lethally throw him in there.
Or just performance.
You know what? You have your choice of athletics. Yeah. You're throwing a limp body, so it shouldn't be too hard. Depends on what you're trying to do. Are you trying to hurt him, or are you just throwing him? Okay, so you just
Throwing
kind of
him
plop.
so he bounces off the wall and lands on hopefully the floor and not a cot.
Yeah.
And I'll do a quick medicine check to see if he's still alive.
Okay.
She doesn't have a clue.
You having a bad day today. It must be all that monkeying around yesterday.
I need to switch to real dice.
All right. So you did walk past the Celine's cell, and what you see hands bound, in shackles, in the stiff shackles, and the same with her fingers. And essentially a ball gag in her mouth.
Can she still see?
She can still see.
Okay. I think I just walk by and do the wave and then back up, wave again, and move forward. Her stuff that's in the next cell, I want to cast Detect Magic and see if any of her shit has magical properties.
All right. Let me see. You will find one ring, one necklace that have magical properties.
Okay.
You do see also her wedding band and stuff like that now scattered in that property. But it is not her wedding band that has magical properties.
Okay. I'll take the ring in the neck. I can't identify, so we'll have to get them looked at later by somebody. But she ain't getting them. Nothing on her robes or nothing like that.
Nope.
Okay. Any component pouch? Because I know she's magical.
Oh yeah, there's definitely a component pouch.
Okay, I'm taking everything that I can.
Cool. I will.
I don't want to near her at all.
Essentially, you'll gain a full component pouch, and we're gonna add in a diamond.
Okay.
I don't even look at her. I'm not going to look at her.
That's fine.
I do not walk by it with the group. Let's stay out of sight for a little bit. So.
Okay. Well, are we fully not looking at her, or are we just avoiding looking at her in general?
No, I definitely waved. I didn't say anything yet.
Roll and insight.
Oh, no. Sure. And also, I want to make sure that she doesn't have anything magical on her earrings or nothing pokes up.
Nope. She pretty much she's been put into a hospital gown.
Okay.
Magical timeout, suicide watch.
19.
19. There is. It's very obvious that she's crying, or that she was crying, and is very upset.
Okay. I will leave her be for now.
Yep. All right. Now, Valentine. Well, let me ask this first. I'm assuming we got our stuff. We're heading back upstairs, right?
I know where I would be heading to next.
I have an assumption on where you're going to be heading to next, but I'm making sure that everyone's heading
So
upstairs.
do I, Lorana. Are you asking us where we're going?
Yeah. But we're going to start with Valentine because I have a good idea on where he's going.
I'll walk straight outside to the blacksmith.
Yep.
Elkin, strong of arm. With everything that's going on, have you made any progress on that hammer of mine?
Well, it's got to be polished. But she's ready.
So, another hour?
Give me... Yeah, maybe an hour.
An hour it is, good sir.
Hold on. What am I doing? No, don't do this.
Oh, I'm doing it. I'm gonna be just like those gorillas in that heart-shaped bed.
I could make that happen eventually.
No.
I could summon you a partner. I could turn you into one.
Don't side-eye me.
It's not you. I'm talking to the sheep.
The sheep. Uh-oh. Camera.
Back. Daddy's home.
Daddy's home.
I'm going to send this message real quick.
Oh, come on!
No stabby while I'm gone. No stabby.
You are aware she's just as good with her fist as she is the sword.
Yep. Those I can heal. Bruises are easy to heal. Stab wounds and loss of limbs, a little bit harder. Funnier, somewhat.
And the scars look pretty great as well.
Double checking the
that's
name.
why I have
know most of
fur.
it.
You can't see all the scars.
Oh,
Right. Especially the emotional ones.
I don't have any emotions. You've got to have feelings, not emotions. It's not the thing.
All right, phone's too slow.
Or you have too
What
many.
are emotions? Pop out, damn it. Shit.
I think my little event from last night might turn into an emotional scar.
That was a weird one. He was a
Yeah,
nice
I
guy,
don't
though.
even.
There we go.
Yeah, I don't
I
know
liked
what
him.
happened to you.
I liked him. I
Um,
think it was the alcohol.
I think it. Yeah, I think it was.
You just need to work on
Too,
holding
I-
that down some better.
I felt.
Ah.
No, I I look up to Father Michael so much. I don't know why I just wanted to prove myself, I guess. Things really went off the rails. I don't know if I should drink like that.
You're still young. You got lots of time to learn.
Oh, I'll teach you a thing or two. Don't worry, lad.
Sorry. You and I had a conversation, Tom.
Yes.
To which you and I both agree on a thing that I don't think the Father Michael understands, and yet you still look up to him.
Well, of course, he is, maybe we're not the same, he and I, but, well, I never would have found my way to the League of Clerics without him. I don't know where it would be.
Does he look down on you for what you and I both know to be the case?
That's
Does
knowing
he
where
know?
he does.
Oh, see, I don't know.
No, I don't know what he. It was all very confusing because I thought that well, this whole thing, I thought he'd be very proud, but he said some things that I don't know. I still have to unpack it. It felt like he felt like I was doing something wrong, but I'm doing what I learned.
Well, we're
Well,
proud.
you cannot dismiss
Thank you.
that which you actually hear. I mean, that is truth. You hear these things, yes?
Yes. Oh, yes.
This is not. I mean, you and I know these things to be the truth.
That's
It
true.
is concrete truth. Maybe, perhaps, he does not. Obviously, he cannot or does not have the same relationship or
Maybe.
whatever with your god of light.
I almost wondered for a moment last night if Father Michael was even jealous. When I showed what I could do, it's when he acted like it was something crazy, but I don't know. I've never seen him do that. So things are all moving very fast, but I feel very strong. I've never felt this way.
It's, well,
Maybe he
Good.
just likes the religious aspect and not the power.
Yes, and that's why I like Father Michael.
oh, that is completely lost on her, and she's like, no,
Mhm.
I still don't.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll be back. You guys enjoy.
Great.
Stkx goes outside
Yes.
to check on her animals.
Did Alaric went to do paperwork, so it's just me and Tom right now, because I almost called you Zorprax, and that is not your name. Valenthian, because
On
it
this
says
one.
it says Zorprax right there. Valenthian went out to see blacksmith guy, right?
Yeah, Falcon.
And you're not quite back yet, or are you back yet?
He told me an hour, so I would have wandered back towards you guys.
Great. Father Tom, do you have any plans for the next little bit?
No, I didn't even expect for us to come back here so quickly, so I don't know what I'm going to do.
Great. Let me catch you up, and then I will proceed to tell Father Tom about my encounter because he and I share that, and we will discuss. I've already told Valentine kind of, so I will tell him, and then I will say, so about those god weapons. She told me that hold on, I have to type the password in this magical notebook, or it won't tell me. That she said other realms are about to open and new challenges are making their way for mortals. I think all of this with the god weapons and whatnot, and dragons being smart, perhaps, there's light and dark, like you and I talked about, perhaps, good and evil, power, powerless, powerful, powerless, I don't know. Whatever dichotomy you choose. And I think he is amassing these god weapons to do something terrible, because they will be in the hands of the wrong people. Do you know?
So, I guess what you were saying earlier, you think that the dragon intends to have champions, basically, like Orion, Celine.
I would not
Celine
call
now.
him a champion. I think perhaps those are more like people to get them, but I do think that perhaps he has in mind or has chosen some champions. Orion would make me laugh because he will be a dead guy. But yes, I think this is the case, and I think that the more weapons he has in the hands of people that they don't belong to, or I don't know if they answer to one person or the right person. I don't know how that works. But if you put something in their wrong hands, disaster, right? But if you put that same thing in their right hands, could be constructive and save the universe type things,
Mm-hmm.
So I think that is what he's doing. Exactly, yes.
Like God's true name, Scott Pilgrim.
I don't know what is happening.
Who is that?
Scott Pilgrim saves the universe.
Yes, sure, exactly like that. But yeah.
Oh,
So the Raven Queen was telling me about all of this. She is how I knew that Celine had been captured before we found out. Officially, Celine had been captured. And she told me about these god weapons. And then that whole realm doomsy stuff.
Also, the whole goblin thing made me feel like we can't trust any of the other guilds.
The goblin thing?
Yeah, we're supposed to be.
Oh, you mean when we went there and we got ambushed? I
Yeah.
thought you meant when we let her go. And
No, that was.
I felt a little bit sad about that, but I mean, it was, I guess, the right thing to do at the time. But yes, I agree with you. I don't think so, and I think it was weird. The two that came here, the creepy-looking guy, and then the one that I know. Why were they here? I don't know.
I think that when we talk to Celine and I think we should try to see if one of the guilds is involved.
I think, well, for sure, there are inside people. It seems most actually from here. I am suspicious about that Goliath. Aren't they supposed to be? Was it them that was supposed to come help
Yes.
us out, right?
And they never
But
came.
they were busy doing other things. I just don't buy it. I don't think so.
Well, yes, there were inside people at Sanctuary, but I feel like we can trust Alaric, but if that guy Mel Previs, if he's bad, he's in charge of the whole guild.
It's just his
The whole
face.
guild
I don't
is
like
run.
it.
The whole guild is run.
Could be. I don't think Natasha would be a double crosser, but those swords, they are pretty weak.
It hurts my head when I don't know who to trust.
This is why you'd keep your enemies. What is the saying that they say? What is it? Do you know?
That's keep your friends close and your enemies closer, lass.
No, that's not how I learned it. Keep your enemies dead, and that's about it. Rule number 14 though applies here. Believe nobody. You should just assume that everybody is a traitor. I will say though, I don't think that the sheep is a traitor. So there's that. We've spent a lot of time together, me and that big guy and their sheep, and I think they are okay.
Probably too stupid to betray anybody.
He said that.
I'm not a traitor. I don't No, I don't think I'm a traitor. But now, wait. It's hard when I don't know who to trust. I don't like to think this way. I like to know who my friends are, and I like to. I don't know.
You are very friendly, Tom, and I think that perhaps people take advantage of that sometimes, and I think perhaps you should just stick to the people that you know the most first.
Right.
You know?
Okay. Well, I know Father Michael, but I get your point. We're here now. But it kind of feels just like the four of us.
Also, it's important to trust your gut. If your gut is saying there's something not quite right here, it's usually pretty right. But yes, I think it's the four of us and sometimes Alaric.
Got it. Okay. Well, I can do whatever, but I'm ready for us to find out more answers.
Right. Do you want a taffy for the father, Tom?
I would like a taffy.
Great, I will give him the red one. Here
He
you
won't
go.
even think too much about it. He'll take whatever was in your palm and he'll
It's
eat
the
it.
red one. It's taffy. It's red.
Okay.
What did Tom taste? Just taste the taffy.
First and foremost, Tom, Constitution saving throw.
Ah, nice.
That's why I started laughing.
We knew it was coming.
It's a 16.
Pretty good.
Okay. You taste beet.
Beets.
Beet. It's beets.
Yeah.
The bittersweet. Yeah.
I love beets.
I don't know how Tom feels about beets.
Secretly, I was hoping
Well-
that was cinnamon. Is it not?
Oh no. This is it's beet. It's reminds me of home, but it's not my favorite vegetable. But I appreciate the taffy.
She has
Okay.
some really crazy ones.
Now that the taffy's all gone,
Sad.
I'm gonna reveal this.
Oh, so sad. I was hoping it was
Yeah.
cinnamon. It was gonna be like on fire.
Had
Cayenne?
you eaten all 4 taffies, you would have gained
Ah, lame.
Would have.
Give me half of that right now, Tom. Spit it out. I love these. It's my favorite.
DM's best words. Would
I
have.
know. It's okay.
you would have gained spider climb.
Oh,
If you had eaten all 4 taffies in the same day, that's a different story.
well, I
Mm.
hate this spider, so it's fine.
Turned into a drider.
It's-
It was essentially going to be a homebrew spider climb thing. Essentially your walking speed would have been your climbing speed on any surface.
That's cool.
And
I was really hoping it was cinnamon, and then I was going to give it to a kid or something and let them burn their mouth off, but I did not see beets, so good.
yeah, I wanted something out there. But yeah,
Are Tom's teeth like totally red for the next?
The tongue.
Your tongue,
Yeah,
and also it's like spider web in your mouth.
essentially you're chewing spider web. Like
Mhm.
if you open your mouth, it's just
Yeah. It's gonna take a while to chew.
that looked weird.
For the duration of that taffy, Tom's gonna have like that, like when a kid has a piece of candy or a piece of gum and has like no self-awareness. It's just like, just everyone's like, shut the hell up.
Like,
Let me put that in my notes so I can remember that it was not cinnamon.
Stkx,
Yep. I'm just doing
believe
my
you
rounds.
Stepped outside. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just doing my rounds. Because I think I remember you saying something that we lost the stable master? Or no?
So
to a different area.
yeah,
Okay.
Yeah, he did.
Boss just
Okay.
is a different area. You are the new stable master.
That's right.
Yeah, which is kind of hard when I have to go on jobs. So I would be looking for an apprentice or someone who can help. Because now I'm going to have to like shoe all the horses and make sure everything is okay out here, not just mine.
Yeah,
I
there's
assume?
still a staff
Okay, good.
on hand.
I will give them a list of things that need to be done and fixed. Because I'm sure there's some.
Father Tom and Val, do you remember when the sheep, maybe you, went into the dead guy and Celine cleaned out the room? Looked
Hey.
around a little bit. Do you remember the torn piece of paper? Or there was a torn piece of paper that had a monogrammed M on it? I feel like that might be a little important at some point. Looking over my magical notebook here.
Do we have that?
I don't know
Okay.
if anybody kept it, but I do know that it had a monogrammed M, and I thought it was alluding to that guy that you mentioned from the Goliath Malpravius or whatever. But
Yeah.
it could be anybody
That's
with
what
an
we
M. But I
assumed
don't.
it was, yeah.
Right,
Malpravis.
until we know better. But I mean, that's what made me think that the Goliath were involved initially. I don't know if that is the case, but that is. I think that's important for us to remember that is in there somewhere. Look at his face. You.
I can't help.
It's going to be like a hidden Moriarty or something.
Yeah, it's gonna be something
Somewhere.
weird. But right
Or
now,
just
I fully
Mom.
believe
It could just be Mom.
it could be. It could be. It could be.
Yeah.
It's not mom, it's mommy.
Mommy.
It's mommy.
Mama.
Yeah.
Mum.
Could be mumsy.
Mum. Mum's the word.
But
We could
right
ask her,
now,
too.
yes, you can, because right now, my mind is set on that Malpravis character. I don't know why they were. I don't like that they were just here and then gone. It was weird. I don't know.
And they smelled bad.
Well, he did for sure, but Natasha
Okay.
is okay.
Yeah.
He smells like death, which is not gross to me. I smell that all the time. It's fine.
Yeah. After Styx is done outside, she'd probably find someone who can identify the ring and neck, even though she probably thinks she already knows what they are.
Yeah, you'll
I'm
go
assuming
searching around.
I'm assuming a ring of protection and amulet of health. That's what Styx is assuming, if they look like hers.
Yep, they are both of those, actually.
Okay,
It
I will
is-
find Val and give him the amulet of health. And
Shit.
probably the other ring, because he could probably put both on.
What was the ring? I didn't even hear.
Another ring of protection. You can have more than one. If you have slots left.
Yeah. We'll get to that in a minute.
Okay. If not, I'll probably pass it off to Father Tom, because he might be a little more squishy.
Do that.
Here, Val. I
Amulet.
kept seeing you staring at mine, so I found you another. It was Celine's.
See, right now I am at 55, and then bam.
Hey, you
Five
have
more
one
hit points.
more than me now. Only one.
I'm
Wait,
at 60
really?
now.
No, 60? Okay. I got 50.
Yeah, I hadn't attuned yet. After
Right.
I hit a tune, it
Yeah,
gave me 5 more.
In an hour, yeah. Right.
Yeah, so we're gonna say roughly an hour's passed. Six, your animals are looking well. There's there's a little less horses,
Okay.
but
I
other
will
than that,
have them start fucking each other as soon as possible. Yeah, and I will only tell the stable masters and anything the females are not allowed to leave. Only take the men. Yeah.
Well, some of
Only
these
the stallions can go.
are private horses as well. So
Yeah, I'm still telling the horses this. Not.
you're telling the horses.
Oh hell yeah. I'm telling them. Oh yeah, I'm making sure they are doing their job to repopulate themselves.
Okay.
Yep. Because I can talk to them all. I can even turn into a horse if I have to convince them.
Just roll persuasion to see if you can get them in the mood.
Oh, I can
play him a song. Just play him a song.
Yeah.
Or performance if you want to play him a song.
Okay. Okay. 14.
14.
Horses aren't smart.
Very good.
Yep.
Some of them are definitely in the mood to get down.
Okay, good. Something's all I care about. We'll work on the rest later. Gotta get the population up.
Alright. Valenthian, hours passed. You hear some horses fucking in the background. God. And you go back to Belkin to get your new and improved hammer.
All right, good sir. I'm ready.
Yep. And you'll see that Lorana has joined him for this.
Okay.
And he'll say, let me make sure I'm going to read shit right. Okay, I didn't think. He'll say, yeah, I changed the shape a little bit. I did some rehardening and everything. I did have to change your handle for what your request was. I think it'll suit you. It's still the same size and everything. And Lorana will chime in and she will say, and Dad can't really do it, but I did throw on these runes for you that I think will help you. And she'll, just kind of make the show of the workmanship, and she'll flip it over, and you'll see she'll have a little L with a heart carved in the very base of it as well.
Okay.
There you go. You have your new hammer, which you can tell your compatriots about, if you so choose.
I give up the other one, and I'm just staring at this one amazed, and I go running over. Here's a picture of it, guys.
Ooh.
That's cool.
Look at this hammer, everybody. I wonder what it does.
I think it smashes stuff. That's what every hammer
Obviously, we won.
Can you build
But it's
with
also
it?
very artsy.
Is there anywhere I can go, hit something with it?
Yeah.
In the jail cells.
Well, actually, you're not with Belkin anymore, so never mind. If you so choose to go to the jail cells, I guess so.
No.
Okay.
Hey, Belkin, how does this thing work?
Hit it on the ground, dumbass.
Take the hammer. Take one big swing at the ground.
Where are you at?
I guess in the middle of the yard, away from anybody.
Okay, making sure.
And then a 15-foot AoE of runes spreads out from where I hit it on the ground. All right, that's kind of cool. What else does it do?
Just runes that go around in a circle? That's stupid.
I'm going to use mold earth to put all the ground back to how it was.
Fight someone in the room. Fight someone in the circle.
Anybody want to give it a go?
Not me. I love to watch you do it, but this isn't my forte.
Too bad that terrain guy's not still here.
So you will find out whenever you can find out.
I could get you something to play with.
What do you mean by that, wee one?
Go play with the horse.
No. Give me a second. I have to look something up.
Get the rain out there. Just go get him and throw him in the ring.
I don't think Alaric wants him dead yet.
I don't care what he wants.
Yet.
I don't care. He didn't
Are you-
even know the guy. It don't matter.
Are you looking for something? What size? Well, you know what? I know what I'm going to do for you. I'm going to summon a rhinoceros for you to play with. Conjure animal.
All right.
Level 2. I can do a CR2. So you're just going to randomly see a massive rhinoceros just show up in the circle for you. I'm going to go over and pet it first.
And
say I'm
apologize.
sorry. Apologize.
Say sorry.
I'm also going to tell him to try and fuck you up to its best ability. And without warning, I'm going to have him charge you.
Well, I'm sitting there ready. Don't worry.
Okay, good.
Yeah, hey, look here, Brandon. You got those stats pulled up, so yeah.
Sure do. 20
Yep.
20 what?
to hit you.
To hit me?
Yep. This rhino literally is just charging you right now.
Can I swing back at the same time? Do this as an abnormal combat? See if I hit harder and knock his
yeah,
hit
because
out of the way?
It would have
because
ran
the te-
towards you, but yeah, like I would have had him. He
We're-
would have probably
We're
started.
testing
30
out. We're testing out this hammer, so yeah.
Okay. It's a rhino.
27 to hit. I think that beats your 20.
It's got an 11 AC.
And I'm not raging, so I would hit that. Oh, of course it's a 1. It'd only be 7 damage, but still, my 27 would beat that 20. And I think I would knock its horn out of the way.
Okay.
Alright, that thing can hit.
All right.
Do you want to keep going?
So what happened? Nothing. You have a circle. You conjured a fighting circle. Great.
It gives me a +3 bonus to hit to damage. I think I actually forgot to add that damage, so it was actually...
Does it? Because it
And-
looks like you tickled the rhinoceros. It doesn't look like you did anything.
A lot of that's probably going to happen later when I get a lot more dice.
But yeah, that's you can.
I'm
you
going
can
to pout a
you
little.
can
The
feel-
rhinoceros is going to pout a little, and we're just going to go have a conversation.
You can feel the runes power you up. You know, make you feel a little stronger, a little faster.
I have him for
Only
now.
in that circle? Do you have to hit it on the ground first?
It's within the AoE, yes. And yes, I have to hit it on the ground and expend 1 of 3 charges.
Yep.
I was hoping to like knock you
And-
prone
And it
with
lasts
this
a minute.
guy and have him sit on you. That was my plan. Because they're 5 tons.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god.
So receiving the hammer, gushing over the hammer, trying out the hammer. We're gonna say we're about to approach our meeting time.
Noontime.
And
I'm gonna
on that.
really think about bringing the rhino in, and then realize I probably shouldn't. It'll be a very hard decision for Stkx. It'll be the look back and forth a lot, then sigh, and just tell him to sit there. Or go have fun,
Alright.
because I'm keeping him for the full hour.
Okay. Well, on that note, let's take our little break.
Okay.
Freaking. It's so
Bye.
about 5.
Hey.
Alright. So, we're gonna kick off at you all arriving at the officers' meeting.
Mm-hmm.
So, when you enter, of course, you see everyone sitting around the table. Alaric at the head, Kirashio as right, Varaz left. And you also see Vost, Jonda, and Neum.
Yeah, that's who I have on my list.
Sorry, Voss, John Alaric, Neum. Is Vara there?
Yes,
Vara
Vara,
and Kirashio.
Horatio.
Gotcha. Can I do a quick perception check when I get in there to check the vibe?
Assistance.
Yep.
And I also have a passive 17 perception and passive 17 insight.
It also
That was a 29. 29.
I think a 29 will probably do it. Honestly, your
Barely.
passive,
I rolled a 19.
your passive would do it. It's an okay vibe.
Okay.
I mean, it's a meeting. This is a business meeting, so it's definitely more on the serious tone. And Alaric's gonna kick off the meeting.
Okay. I would have brought like some snacks, like nuts and some veg, and that'd be about it.
All right.
Yeah.
No. Copy. Just you're gonna be a dick, aren't you?
Yes.
Yep.
I mean, what?
Just because you can't feel him inside you doesn't mean he's not there, AJ.
That is so correct.
Is
Okay.
this assigned seating, or can I sit anywhere?
Just take an open seat, by all means.
Okay, there's lots of open seats.
Before we begin, Jonda, I am going to ask you to change. You know I don't like disguises in the officer meeting. Which, if you remember, Jonda is the little blue gnome.
Right.
And Jonda's, but fine. Come on, load up. You will see Jonda.
No, we will see AJ having a temper tantrum. Okay,
Nope,
bye.
We're gonna see him leave as soon as he
There
hit,
it goes.
as soon as he hit
Rage
paste.
quit. Rage quit.
Because Discord hates you.
Dude, I can't win today.
No, you can't.
You rage quit. It's fun.
Pasted. Poof.
Let's try this again. Fine. Paste. Enter. And you see
Hey, wait a
that
sec.
the little gnome turns into a long-haired, kind of citric-looking dark elf.
What is going on here?
John
Do you know that one,
John,
Ren? Or did you come in, Ren? You said you weren't going to at the beginning. I wasn't too sure if you did come in.
I didn't want to, but everybody's going in, so I'm gonna stand
You're joining
like in
the
a
party.
broody
Okay, perfect.
corner. Like
Beautiful.
I'm not sitting. I'm like annoying observer,
Okay.
annoyed observer. What?
John the Aimant at your service.
I'm just gonna start clapping and then
Oh.
stop.
Thank you.
I'm sorry. Do you
Do your
say your
floozies
last
know?
name? You're of House Imant?
Yes, that is correct.
Does that mean something, Ren?
Is known house from where I am.
But do we
From.
like them or no?
It's okay. It's
Okay,
it's
fine.
just a known, like I don't know. Alaric is known here. He is head guy, or it's just a known name. It's not.
Someone important-ish.
I don't understand why the disguise, though.
Okay.
First, Rin.
Mm-hmm.
Is it just Rin, or is Rin short for something?
Yes, Rin.
Okay. And I know I'm going to put you on the spot. Is there a middle name for Rin?
No.
Okay, making sure. Well, Rin Ragno. Oh God, how many brothers and sisters? Middle child.
Uh-huh.
You might
got
know
it.
me. Yeah, you might know me better as John Dull.
Listen here. What is up with this disguise?
People don't like dark elves. It's easier as a gnome.
Just kind of tell them to get over it. It's not that big of a deal.
You're also a dick as a gnome.
Say what now? Also, what is a gnome?
You were a dick as a gnome.
I know, that's the fun of it.
Seemed kind of mean.
It's just a joke. Take a joke.
At least you are not human.
Hey, that's quite true.
It's still too bad that you're a dark elf.
Did he say
Humans-
that?
Yes, he did.
What are you talking about? Look at the mirror, you.
Oh, I know. But have you really seen a human?
Yes.
Valentine, you've seen Lorana.
Not like that, I haven't. You see.
Oh, are you talking about no? Like, no? Or seen? Like,
See,
No, I would
it's
never. That's disgusting.
so much better than dark elf.
That is disgusting. It's all disgusting. That is.
I'm very lost.
He is talking about procreation with a human, is what he is talking about.
Oh, okay. Good. Is that, are we, no.
I'm a hard no. That's no. He is clearly okay with tainting the house Imant. But it's fine. It's fine. Probably for that guy. Gross. Also, I think you have some explaining to do, no?
No. What should I explain?
Well, you and I, and then you are just gone, and not that I would anyway, because look at you. It's disgusting. I'm not a baby making breeder. That is not my job. I don't think so.
I believe what she refers to is me walking out on our patrol.
I said no,
Then why bring it up?
because it's You disappeared. You didn't even. Were you embarrassed?
To be with a Ranyo Dark Elf? Yeah!
Please.
Have you met your mother?
I know my mother. Yes, I would not be with her. Absolutely not. But there are some good ones in that
So I
line.
should be with her offspring?
I mean, no, that's disgusting. I would never breed with
See?
you anyway. That's not. No, this is not the thing. Go make babies with your disgusting humans. You.
Tom is like swiveling his head right back and forth.
It's not just look. There's humans. There's elves. There's the half elves. There's the halflings. Tom, you know what I'm talking about.
This is like one of the things.
Every
I
officers'
don't.
meeting is like because
No, this is a surprise to me. Okay, here is the short story. We were to be a mated pair, if you would. I am not destined to be a mated pair, and this guy just disappeared. Just left.
Yeah.
Up here doing who knows what with who knows who.
and
which
a
is
lot
fine
of women.
because yes, which is great.
Seems like he got over it all quite quickly.
It is fine. I just don't that's gross. You're gross.
But true.
Okay, so if we can get over the lavishness now.
I mean, maybe next time lead with, oh, by the way, this person is not what this person looks like. This whole time we
Yeah.
think this is a gnome, and then look at this. Anybody else? Anybody else? No?
No, it's
The people leaving. This is just all
it's just
secret
John.
stuff.
Oh, I'll start. I am a halfling.
Thank you.
On a lot
boss,
of things.
boss will stand up and he'll say, "You can tell by my big green ass that I'm all orc."
I don't know what that means. But okay.
All right. If we can get back to the meeting without thinking about X's.
Listen, transparency is all I'm asking for here. You asked us to join the guild. Transparency. Can't trust people if they can't. I'm with you, Tom. Who do we trust? I don't trust another one of you. You are not who you say you are.
Jonda, from what I know, has chosen to hide overall being a dark elf for the easement of his life. I will not fault him for that.
You are an enabler.
Okay. I was really looking forward to that. So.
Look what you made me do. So now she's like really like she's like in the corner like she's like brooding and pissed in the corner just
It's so funny because it really just plays off that you're an angry ex.
yes,
It
but
re-
also no, but yes. Just pissed in the corner, like steaming.
Okay. So, first thing first, interrogation. I believe everyone has their own ideas for questioning Celine and questioning Rain, correct?
Sure.
And Var will chime in and say, "Look, you give me a dagger and Curatio, and if we're okay with Rain losing a couple fingers, then I think we can get our answers there.
The hell with the finger, I'll take his whole fucking hand.
You have to finesse when it comes to those sort of methods, in my opinion.
I prefer brute force if you couldn't tell, lass.
Oh, I can tell.
I don't think. Man, she's still pissed. She's just like mumbling. She's like, I don't think that is the one that you want to be talking to anyway. I think it is Celine. I think if anybody were to know more things, it would be her. I think he is just a pawn. She would be the one to speak to.
Yeah, he
like
was
I
easy
would
to
mate with
capture,
you anyway. Inferior genes, disgusting. Like she's just gonna add on every time she talks.
I don't disagree, Ren, but I will say that he seemed. We don't know how Celine will react, but he seemed awfully proud of what he'd done. There might be able to. I don't know. My experience, if someone's proud to talk about something, you can learn quite a bit very quickly. And
Perhaps we speak to both of them in separate locations.
yes.
Yes.
And also,
Nobody asked you.
she's married. We could have someone maybe find Orion.
He is
let
with the
him know
dragon.
We will trade her for some weapons.
He is with the dragon.
Yeah.
What
See
do
how
you
much
mean
he
find
cares
him?
about her.
What if you instead play on? You say you didn't tell anybody she was crying, did you? Maybe perhaps she is weak because she is with that dead guy. Maybe perhaps you play on the emotions and perhaps poke there. You know, like oh, I'm so sorry or something. You know, and she's gonna try really hard to sound empathetic. She's gonna be like, I'm so sorry you're in this. You know. Oh, poor Orion. I don't know. Finesse your way into that being sensitive to her situation, perhaps.
And Vara, how did you get her, by the way? We were never told.
Well, I would like to say it was purely based off skill. It was actually really easy. She didn't really put up a fight. It wasn't like last time.
And why did she try again? What was she there for? Like, did you find her in the exact same spot? How did you know she was there?
Right. What would make you go to Farasia?
You were gone not that long after you left us. Just trying to fill in the gap.
So
I'm insight checking Vara. Also, I got a dirty 20 to see if I feel like she's lying about anything or.
I'll get to that in just a second. So I teleported back to Sanctuary to where we had already established that you were going to stay and post up and watch the spear. Good job. And because y'all were going to watch the spear, I went to Farasia to watch the scimitar off Alaric's orders. So I was actually just standing right outside, and it just happened that that she just kind of appeared.
It feels like trapped. It feels like it's a setup. It feels like she wanted to get caught for some reason.
And I agree with you. And with your dirty 20, you feel like Vara's being 100% truthful.
Okay. Good, because I really don't want her to be part of the conspiracy. I really don't. I really
No,
don't.
one more, and it's to the point where we're just gonna go. You know what?
I'm be like, F this place. I'm out.
I got
That's
shit
like
to
a no.
do.
I really like Vara and Neum. I would like them to not be part of the conspiracy. Oh,
And with your high passives, it's also you feel like Vara and Liam are not.
great.
Part
Because
of it.
I couldn't handle it. I'm like, no more. Anybody else? Probably this guy right there.
And everybody's got to go.
Always leaving.
Yeah.
It's Janda is the
We
the
did
next
not
one.
want this to turn into an officer's first meeting bloodbath.
I can make that happen. I have.
I don't think
lot
it
of
would
rage.
go too well for us.
Not with his new handy hammer that can make a circle.
Can make some dirt move.
So yeah, we of course it seemed to happen simultaneously. So we are assuming, or I don't know about simultaneously, but close enough together. I'm assuming that was the plan, that she was going to take the scimitar and Orion, who successfully did, take the spear.
That is because of this other human that we have done there. That is also on him.
Yeah, I guess it didn't help about y'all getting us banned from the Citadel.
I looked directly at Valenthian.
I'm just over in the corner.
Yeah, Vara's looking directly at Valenthian.
I'm still broody, but I'm
I
like,
was
we didn't, but he
Doing
did.
as instructed by the leader of that place.
You may ask the sheep. I did not start anything. I was not the instigator. This time.
You threw a freaking sword at the guy.
This is sheep. Who hit me first?
It wasn't us. He was.
Of course I didn't hit me.
They drew their weapon. You must remember, I was there.
I
for that
said,
part.
we don't have to fight. We don't want to fight. And then
We were leaving.
Yes, we were leaving. I did not do anything. They hit first. Of course I'm not going to take that. Are you kidding me? No. Not from scummy humans like this guy would take it.
Diplomacy. Yeah.
Remember, Var, you were in charge of the mission.
Oh,
And
I
then
know.
you left us.
And then you got promoted.
After
Isn't that
it was
just
stolen.
swell?
Yep.
Okay, so back to it.
I think that Tom had the great idea to maybe perhaps talk to Celine. I think you never keep suspects together, so we separate them in other, different areas. Somebody goes and talks to that Rain air mop, and I feel like the Tom would be the one to get Celine to talk to. He's very empathetic, and I think he could get her to perhaps speak.
I will certainly do my best. But do you think do you think it's better for me to just be honest, or, that other thing I was saying?
Lark will say, well, honesty is closer to the light.
I'm gonna look at Alaric and be like,
Right.
honesty.
Right. It's I really should. So forget the other thing. I'm gonna do my best to relate with her, and don't be mad at me. But I'm gonna do my best to relate with her and see what we can find out.
I believe in you,
Well-
Tom, I think.
Let's maybe have you bring her some food, so you can ungag her
Right.
and feed her. That
Um,
might help.
What
you,
about the spells? Can she speak a spell? Are there ones that only are speaking?
Good point.
Do you have a way to counteract the magic? Any one of you?
Because we kind of need her to speak. So
Is it the blue guy?
Both.
Is it
Both.
John Doe?
I would assume most of them can.
Yeah, it's John Doe and Hiroshio both raised their hands.
Great, I
Okay.
choose Kirashio.
If we were overly cautious, we could always choose a system of a nod and a shake. Yes, no questions.
Great, but I think this sheep has a good idea. I think, we focus on the fact that the other guy is super boastful about his things and he's super proud to have been the bad guy. And I think she is approach her a little different. Lots of
Yes.
tactics for interrogation, and I think the food was a good start. Build up a good rapport. Perhaps she, really be empathetic and try to relate to her and see what she says.
Whether the Stkx, her wedding band, was it magical?
No. This was, though, and I'm going to hand you another ring of protection, so you have two.
Oh, lovely.
You're gonna be like a flavor, Mr. T or something, blinging out.
If and only if everyone approves. If this is not a magical ring, maybe I could gain even more trust or good favor by sneaking it back to her.
I think you can have it, and when the time is right, perhaps say, "Here, I have this for you." I don't see that as a problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that sounds like a good idea, Tom.
And if there was, you all knew her well. I think both of these are good ideas, but is there anything else I should know about her that could help in this conversation? I don't know if I should do like a history or something, but I'm just mostly appealing to them.
Yeah, I don't think a history would really help you out with the amount of time you knew Celine. Liam will chime up and say, well, she's a little bit vain when it comes to her appearance. So perhaps offering her
clothes back.
Her clothes, fixing her hair.
I could braid her hair.
I think she likes it. But, maybe offering her a comb or something so she can make herself more presentable might help.
A comb,
A non-magical
ring,
comb.
Right, non-magical comb. Well,
A wooden
I think
one.
Curatio is going to help that be not a thing. I don't know how, but I'll leave that to him.
Okay,
And-
but someone would need to comb her hair because we're not going to
I
loosen
can.
her
Untie
hands.
her hands?
fine.
No.
I can do that. That's easy.
Okay.
Yeah, I think you and the
If I
sheep can go
take care of
together.
all this, I can do a little bit of hair.
Okay, then it would be the two of us.
Val,
think-
you have that luck.
Farah, if you don't mind me helping with Grain, I think I have an idea. I won't even touch him or talk to him. I'll just need this, and I hand her a note that says I'll need a stump and 2 crates of melons.
Are you just gonna breathe on him and get you some garlic?
All right. Well, she
I know where it's going.
That's what I'm saying.
she has picked up on your vibe, and she gets a mischievous little grin on her face. She goes, "Okay, I think we can do that."
Alright.
All right. So we have our interrogation methods. Let's address the other element in the room, which is since
I'm not even raging right now. How can you call me an elephant?
I haven't wild shaped. I could. I don't think I knew an elephant yet. But I would like one. That is on my list of things that I want. This is a reminder.
I seem to remember that. Well, in any sense, the last couple days have not been the easiest for the guild. With Orion leaving and oh shit, what's his name?
Terrain.
No,
He left.
no,
Tarask.
the gnome.
There's a It's probably a different
no.
game. There's so many games.
Orion, Terrain.
No, it was the other gnome.
Celine. Hold on. Let me get there.
My one note's just not pulling up for me.
Oh, the guy that
That went with Narstrom.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yes.
Pip?
No.
Pip was one of the ones that first sent us towards the dragon. He's on our hit list of people to kill.
There it is.
This is Brevis.
Yeah, Brevis.
Brevis, yes.
I wanted to say Belvin. I was like, that's not right.
Belkin.
Yeah, Brevis taking and him and his on. I don't know words. And his entourage leaving along with some various other members. We are a little bit short in what would be a future battle with Asharangar.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to go well.
Imminent.
Imminent, yes. That's a better word.
Thank you. Some of us have class, and I just look at. I look at Jundal.
So, what I propose is, since we have varying groups of peoples, and your party has various groups of peoples, and I know that Valenthian said he needs to head home for a time.
Hopefully not too long, but there's no way of knowing.
Is doing some thought and research on why Asharangar might want these weapons. The only thing that Kirashio and I have been able to guess is that he's going to try to use these weapons to break the seal that seals him into the mountain. Something like that will take time, even with the power of the weapons, and he has one less. So it's going to take more time.
Did we know that he couldn't leave?
Yeah, I don't think we knew that he was sealed in there.
I don't think we ever knew he couldn't leave.
Yeah.
Yeah, if I remember right, I told y'all that he was imprisoned in the mountain. He's the former. He was the former Lord of Dragons.
I know that we were told he was a dead dragon lord.
Yeah, all we remember he was dead and not there. I don't remember.
Yeah, he was not.
Locked
I don't
up.
remember. Yeah,
that might have been
okay.
A missight.
That changes a whole lot of things.
Yeah.
No more absinthe.
Now I just want to collapse the entire thing on the fucker.
Still be trapped in there, I think. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, in any sense, we need to build a larger force to be able to take on Asharangar.
And your suggestion is?
My suggestion is that while you are traveling,
don't even say the words. Don't say the words.
Mm-mm.
That you can stop at a few towns on your way.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Nothing.
I'm going straight home. I don't know about the rest of them.
Well, we could recruit some of them.
that
You already have Cruel and Tarya, but I don't know if
Yeah.
they'll fit in those caves.
Why don't
do
we
have to
rely on
say-
our allies if they are actually allies?
well, considering Goliath didn't show up at the last one,
Oh, but you were okay with that then? You said they were over there doing something else. Blah, 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 blah. Everything is okay.
Well, and I would love to give the benefit of the doubt, but we need to be prepared ourselves. Even with adding the Goliath forces, and well, yeah, you don't know this because you haven't been an officer yet. The other guild, the Daring, right? That's what I told you.
That
Yep.
is one, yes.
Yep. The Daring.
We are allied with them, yes.
Mhm.
Supposedly.
We are allied with them, and the Daring has always been really great to us. If you remember, there was a little bit of upset at the goblin thing. One was Goliath, and the thing that you're about to learn now, which is the Daring, which has lost its guildmaster and a good portion of
To where?
to Goliath.
The Daring's guildmaster went to Goliath. Why don't they just combine then if that is what they're doing? The Daring Goliath.
That is what Goliath and Malpravis wants to do, and the suggestion is to turn Sanctuary into the new Goliath so that they would take over our guild hall, and I won't.
I'm sorry. I'm okay.
This feels like big news, sir.
This again with the honesty. Here's the thing. So Malpravis wants to take over the Daring, and has successfully wooed over the head of the Daring.
And a
The
good
rest-
portion of the guild, yeah.
So the rest of them are like us and are just hanging out. Why don't we and the rest of whoever is left in the Daring hang out together?
And
That's actually
whichever building's the nicest, we keep that one and destroy the other one.
I mean, they have no guildmaster. We have a guildmaster, but no people. So why don't we just merge together and you just be over the rest of us as you are now?
And where is the Daring Guild? How far from us, and what city?
the Daring is also in Reichnos, but
They're all
We-
in
we-
Drakenus.
I know.
Satellites, remember? Satellites?
Yeah, I know. I just wasn't too sure if they had like another building like ours outside somewhere.
Oh, like out here somewhere? Yeah.
Yeah.
but we actually have been talking with the Daring about the merger, but that is for their remaining officers to decide. So yeah.
Okay, so why don't we sweeten the deal and get them to get a move on? It sounds like Malpravis is moving against everybody, not showing up to his allies, tearing a guild apart. Like, he is obviously a problem. Also, he smells like death. I mean, the guy is
Yeah,
It
he
dead.
does
smell
stink.
just like death.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I agree. And
Do we
this is why
know-
we're trying to join with the rest of have the rest of the Daring join us.
Do we know
Yeah.
who, if the goblins have sorted with anybody, or are they still on their own?
As far as we know, they are still in a battle royale for the next Empress.
Oh, well, we let that one go. Maybe she'll go back and be the Empress again. She was pretty tough.
Yeah.
I just don't see, like, we got over here pretty quick. Our merger, as it were, was not that long. If you are interested in merging and not leaving people out there to with no guildmaster or anything and leaving them to Malpravis, that's fine. But if not, to go talk to them. Get them over here for a tour or whatever you do.
Banquet always works.
I would
Whatever.
love to give a tour.
Hmm.
Sounds like,
been
and
here-
over here is the...
Recruitment, I will tell you, sir, recruitment could be my forte.
Like I said, I'm not trying to say a full recruitment drive. All I'm saying is, if you're traveling, why not stop at a few towns, help them out, and
Listen,
keep traveling.
we have zero clout at this point. Most of our people are out. We we are desperately trying to hang on to the god weapons that we know of. What do you want us to come join us? We are like chicken with a head cut off.
And how are the elves taking the fact that, you know, we had to save them twice?
The elves are very appreciative.
Uh-huh. So maybe we could start recruiting there. Vara. I'll look at Vara and go, Good idea?
Vara will say, I have no difficulty. Well, you know, if you want to recruit in the elves, how about this? I have no problem with us recruiting there. And I'm sure me and Ian can help you on that.
They seem to be one of our only good friends currently.
I would argue that we also have allies in the giants. Let's not
We
forget
do.
this.
No.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So
I was going to let
that is-
Val take care of that part, because that's family.
Well, yes, that's definitely his thing. But I think that we have curried favor there, and so we definitely have that going on. But I think sending us on a recruitment mission is ridiculous when you have other options happening here that you are not grasping.
Yeah,
We are
that's why I think
pursuing-
Vara would be good going home.
No, send
Well-
Liam home. She's got to work out her
That
daddy
too.
problems.
This is true. She got major
Well-
daddy problems.
Vara's actually from Termina, not from Federation.
Okay. Yeah, Stkx really wouldn't care. She's an elf. That's where they're all from.
Clearly.
Probably
and-
born there. Yeah.
And that's fair.
Yeah.
And look, like I said, I'm not trying to say a full recruitment drive. All I'm trying to say is win the hearts and minds, help some people out if they need some help. If they don't, keep going.
I will come up with a pamphlet.
I am not the type. I mean,
Finally, maybe you'll leave my shield alone.
I'm more eyeing the hammer.
I just don't. I think perhaps. I don't think Natasha needs to be at the Goliath anyway, so I probably need to have a word with her. But I think we need to get the daring over here, the ones that are just out there left alone. They need to come over here like little ducklings, you know. I think that is a good move.
Yeah. As long as we can, let them know that it's safe here. I don't know if it's safer than their current guild hall. I
Well,
don't know the
currently,
size
they
of
have
it.
nobody looking after
Yeah, I just
them.
don't know but the size of their place compared to Sanctuary.
Yeah, that I don't know either.
Nope.
But I guess we could find out
It's
if
smaller
somebody
than
went.
Sanctuary.
Smaller?
Yeah, it is smaller than out of the three. The daring was already the smallest of the three.
Perfect.
That Malpravis, I'm telling you, he is up to something.
Mhm.
Anyway, back to the interrogation. I've got my ears to the ground on that guy. I will find out somehow.
And
I don't trust him.
I don't want to say it, but how about your home? Would they help us? I know they don't like coming up top.
This is not. We must go, so we will go there eventually. But no.
Okay. Just checking.
Although I think terrain might, perhaps if I could run into that guy, he may. Perhaps I don't know.
Because if
I don't
this one, I'm going to point to Jonda, is important, it's just
No,
another...
look at him.
Not him important. His family or other might know important
House,
people that
right?
might help.
Yeah. Just
The more
known
the
houses.
merrier.
I think humans call them like noble houses. similar to this. You know, like I don't know what you would call it, but do you know what I'm talking about, Tom? Houses of nobility or of rank or whatever. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, I think noble houses is a fair
It's
term.
basically the equivalent. His house is a known ranked house. Yeah, from my home.
Lords and ladies and whatnot. I think you already know, but I'm afraid my hometown, I don't think it would be the first stop on the recruitment drive. We're farmers.
Farmer 2, and now I'm an officer.
I mean,
That's true.
they're looking for numbers. Are your farmer people willing to die or fight
Only
against this
for the
dragon? I mean, it's actually for like the whole of the. I don't know about realm if is the right word. If this dragon who is trapped gets untrapped, that could be bad for everyone, including the farmer.
Most
think,
farmers will fight wolves. Dragons, they run away.
Well,
I think my point stands. I'd rather start in other places.
Oh,
that's fair. We should start with the interrogation, is what we should do, and then
true.
I think Val is going to go to his home, and I mean, if I need to, I will go. I really want to punch that Mount Privis in the face, so I will go that way somewhere. I want to go find out what is going on over there, and then grab the daring, leaderless daring.
And should I write a I'm sorry note to the stupid humans back in Ragnos?
No. Are you sorry? What are you
No.
sorry for?
But just in case we need to, go back and recruit. They have a lot
Rule
of...
number 1.
No
Tom,
humans.
do you remember?
No humans.
No, that's not the rule number 1, though. It's a good one.
No,
Do you remember it, Tom?
I wish I could peg these rules, but
Is that John Dog?
No, that's Larg because he's the only human in the room.
I know.
He'll get over it. I'm
He
just
will.
gonna ignore that. You don't remember rule number 1?
it's something that you don't do, right? It's
Right.
not-
Never apologize. It's sign of weakness.
Right. Sorry.
Sorry, Gibbs.
I don't know this Gibbs. But sounds like great guy.
That's rule number 2. Don't apologize.
No, rule number 2 is never go anywhere without a knife.
That too.
I break those first 2 rules a lot.
We should fix that. Anyway, I think interrogation. I think the Tom and the sheep hang out with Celine as soon as Curatio makes sure that magic is not going to be an issue. I think you guys do the ring, the food, the hair, and I think that Val and Vara were going to deal with Rain. I think I might stand somewhere close, but I will just watch in case I am needed to stab a guy.
All right. Whichever interrogation y'all want to start with.
Val's
Either
would
way.
be more fun.
Evens and odds. Rain even. Celine odd. Celine's gonna start it.
Okay. But we separate them first.
Alrighty.
Don't forget.
Yes. So Rain is escorted outside, and we'll say they're going to happen simultaneously. Of course.
Yeah.
Rain's going to get escorted outside, where Valenthian has set up his method.
I'm just gonna take my dagger and take my teeth within sight of Rain, but I'm gonna let them do all the talking. But I'm gonna make it I'm gonna try and be as intimidating, like I'm waiting in the wings for my shot.
Yeah, I'm pretty much gonna get a basin of water and pretty much everything I need to give her like a small sponge bath and clean her up.
One piece of information did I get from anybody if Celine has any religious tie of any kind or
No, she's not overly religious. She's, um, I guess you could say she goes to Christmas Eve mass.
Mm-hmm.
She's a Ash Wednesday, the important ones.
Yeah. So, yeah, she's that sort. She's that sort of religious, I guess. But yeah, you, Styx, and Kurashio will enter her cell. You're going to.
Does she have to see Kurashio for him to do his thing?
Yeah, Kurashio's going to take a seat, and he's going to face her. Say, may I tell you that you can unbind her? Go ahead and unbind her, and you're going to see an emittance of red from his hands as an aura surrounds y'all.
Can I do it?
Go ahead.
Good.
Make it fast.
Well, I think it's been a minute since she's had a meal. Celine, we met, but not for very long. Styx and I were talking. We thought maybe we could bring you some things. I think the others are still talking about other things, but felt it was maybe time for a meal, maybe time for a bath if you're open to it.
And I'd like to do your hair. And I brought you your clothes and your wedding ring.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you okay? Do you need any healing?
No, I don't. I don't need any healing. Yeah, some food would be nice, I guess.
Here you go. You
She'll-
eat,
she'll-
I'll clean.
Okay. Little bread and soup or whatever that you decide to bring her.
I would love to say I could druid craft her stuff. I didn't take it.
That's all right. The kitchen's right upstairs.
Yeah.
And she asks Tom to turn around so she can get changed.
Yeah, he does. He also
I
he
don't.
starts to light some little candles in the cell without kind of asking, but he just starts to do it. Selena, I must should admit something to you that well, I don't know how Styx feels, but I feel a little out of place here. I was one of the last ones to join the guild, and it seems like I wasn't even here for very long before so many people are leaving.
Yeah, I know. It's all just fucked up.
She's like in between bites. Well, I was quite surprised because, obviously one of the first things I knew about Sanctuary was you and Orion, and then you guys were gone, and I guess I just don't really understand.
I don't know. None of this was supposed to happen.
She's crying right away.
Can I insight check that tier, please?
Yes, you can.
Beautiful.
My
I'm
tier.
gonna,
Hers.
I'm gonna assist with that.
Okay. Well, that's a 26 to start. We'll go with the 26. The second was an at one.
They're not crocodile tears. Yeah, they're not crocodile tears.
Okay.
We're fully going off of your questions.
Or I'm gonna cut right to it. The food is nice and the bath is nice, and we did want you to be comfortable, but
what the fuck is up with that?
Really here.
All right, you both said something at the same time. What?
I pretty much just said, what the fuck is up with that?
What did you say, Tom? You're gonna see her absent-mindedly go to her hand to spin her ring, and you're gonna see she's on. I don't know. Honestly, since we met y'all, it's just been different. Since we went to the Dragon's Den.
What do you mean?
What part? The running away? Because that was the smart thing to do.
I don't know. It was... Orion's always been noble. He's always been caring and loving, and then when we got back home from Ashargar's lair, it's like everything switched.
As you were describing, Orion, somewhere Rin is puking. Like in her mouth, she's like,
There's just that gag reflex.
just like,
Comes up.
what?
What do you mean? You keep talking about Orion. Obviously, he started acting differently. Did you feel different, or were you just being loyal to him?
No, I'm the same. I don't know. I just don't want him to leave me. God, that was a glare.
So, you went
I wish I was there. I was like, oh.
Yeah. So you portrayed all your friends, your family, and everyone you loved for your husband.
I love him. Mm-hmm. Don't understand.
Nope.
Yeah. None of you non-elves understand.
Curatio, do you understand?
Curatio is bulleting sweat down his brow.
I'm going to give him guidance.
But the red is still emanating. The red magical aura is still emanating from his hand.
Okay. I'm going to look at him and just say, when you can't handle it anymore, let me know. So we can
just
keep
going.
Celine, I think it's safe to say none of the four of us want to be here right now, but this has got to go fast. The conversation upstairs, the things that are going to happen next if we don't get information. I don't think any of us wanted to go there, and I certainly won't be in the room for it. can you help us with information that we need? And this can just be the last part.
I'm not going to do my fake crying voice anymore.
Thank you.
Do persuasion check.
Yeah.
With advantage.
And a guidance. I'm assuming.
Okay, what do I get for the guidance?
Oh,
D4.
actually, is the guidance actually going to work? I wasn't sure if he's doing magic on just her or the entire room.
Oh, for Kuratio?
Yeah.
He's doing it.
Oh, he's
He's
casting.
kind of doing it on.
It'd just be on her.
He's kind of doing it on the room. So, yeah, with guidance is fine.
So I take a D4.
Yeah, you can add a D4.
All right.
Because those rolls sucked.
Yes, they did. So that's a 3,
17.
and then 17,
Oh, yeah, you can do it again. Yeah.
I'm going to use my my pack boon to roll another D4.
Okay.
And then that's a 1. So
18.
that's for 18. Yeah, we're going to leave it there.
Cool. That works. She's going to pretty much the suspicions have been confirmed. We're supposed to get the weapons. So we could release the seal, and Asharangard had gotten to Orion and had promised him a life of luxury, and that just appealed to him too much, from what Celine knows.
Does it
Does he speak
was that
Draconic?
communication? Yeah.
Your telepathic communication was not in Draconic. I don't think I ever specified that. So that's
No, I spoke Draconic to the dragon
You did.
directly. Okay.
you did, but
Okay.
remember, the dragon also hits your mind up telepathically.
Okay. Don't remember that. That's okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
that whole tick tock thing.
Perfect. It's been a few sessions.
No problem. But yeah, he did. So.
Okay.
But yeah. So yeah. And Celine went along with the ride on. That's her true love and yada yada yada, and I'll do anything for him.
Okay. How is Curatio looking?
Freaking, he's looking rough.
Okay. I think we're done here soon, Tom. We can come back and do it again. I want to start bounding her up before Curatio is passed out.
Do we get any can we sneak any more questions in there before under the line? One more. Was confirming with her that Orion was the one that was in the goblin lair. Took the hammer.
Yes.
We already assumed that.
No. Yeah.
Okay.
Alrighty.
Cool. I'm going to gag her and blindfold her quickly.
Cool.
When I see the DM have a bunch of dice in his hands, I act quickly for the just in case.
Oh no, that was me. That was me just fiddling.
Okay. In my head, that was the get this over with
800.
quick before a fireball explodes.
No.
She poops. Teleport somewhere.
That too. We can do this
Curatio.
again.
You hear bound a gag. Curatio drops it. He stands up and he's wobbly on his feet. And
I'll give him guidance.
yeah.
And a
And
pat on the butt.
he'll say, I'll be in my chambers. And we're gonna pan
need to get out
over.
more.
We're gonna pan over to Valenthian and Vara and Rin and their method.
Technically, you're going to be talking to yourself a lot. So I said I would not say anything or touch him.
I just remember you saying you wasn't gonna touch him.
Oh no, I said I'm not going to say anything to
Yeah,
him
he
or
did.
touch him.
Okay.
I mean,
I missed.
Sit and
That's
watch.
do you want me
doesn't
and
mean-
Vara to talk? Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. I will direct your attention, you pus-filled maggot, to that guy there. Pay close attention while we talk to you. And me and Vara will conduct this interrogation.
Alright.
He's still in his brown underwear, yeah?
Oh yeah, he's still in his undies. He's still in his his streaky undies.
This proud guy here. How did you get involved? Talk quickly, I don't have all day.
Money.
Who offered you money?
Orion did. Worth every cent.
As they're
Are
talking,
you?
I'm going to take one of the melons, hold it up to his head, and kind of size it up, and then set it on the stump.
Yeah, and I'm gonna give him like
destroy
a
it with
nod.
a hammer.
Yeah. Orion promised you money. What was your job exactly? To leave the door open, or was there more?
Just that.
Uh,
He's just staring at the stump now.
inside check. Nat 20.
Ooh. Okay. You feel like there was a little bit more.
Great. I'm gonna motion to Vara because she mentioned about hacking off appendages, and I'm gonna start straightening out his fingers across the chair, like this. And I'm gonna look at Vara and be like, "Get ready. I know there was more. Don't play with me. You will lose one."
Vara's going to pull a dagger
Yep.
and jam it in between the fingers.
Between that was a warning shot. The next one that comes off.
Let's
Bill.
roll intimidation with advantage.
Me or him? Me? I guess. Okay.
Yes, since you're doing the talking.
I am. I didn't. I wasn't planning to do the talking, but here we are. So 23.
Cool. He's gonna say, "Well, I didn't. It's not like you were supposed to show up. I was supposed to just unlock the vault when Orion came up the tower, and then he was going to pay me and leave.
Did he pay you?
I mean, he gave me the advance. I haven't gotten paid for the rest of the job.
Great. Who else is involved?
Me and Orion.
That's it.
I just know that he paid me.
No other of you pus-filled maggots, humans, were involved.
What, talking about the other guards?
Anybody else in that tower?
No.
Did he say why he wanted that spear?
I don't know. It's not like he could freaking use it.
What do you mean by that?
No one's been able to use godly weapons in God knows how long.
Surely he didn't tell you any kind of plan. He just said open the door. You didn't ask why.
And when you pay what he paid,
What did he pay
don't
you?
need to ask why. 200 platinum.
But what did he promise you?
1,000.
You know what's funny about that is you have nothing. You are in your underwear and you have a shit stain going down your backside. Who is the winner now, big man? I'm going to look back at Val again and hope that he squishes another melon.
Actually, feeling like he's stalling, I'm going to hold a melon out next to his head, point at your raven, and try to clue you
and
in.
I'm going to be like, go, and have the raven like Cut it in half. Go.
Ooh. Uh, it was just. It's not like it matters. It's essentially a dusty old spear.
Okay, says the human. Also, what were you supposed to meet him to get the rest of your money, or?
Well, he was supposed to drop it off. I was picking up the scones, but he didn't show up.
Right. I wonder where he could possibly be with that dusty old spear. Vara, do you have any questions for this guy?
When did Orion approach you?
Oh, that's a good one. Yes.
And she'll-
Answer her quickly. My patience is running out.
Smash another melon.
Vara's going to start
Doing that
the
game?
little- yeah.
Oh, 5-finger fillet.
Yeah. And she's going to roll intimidation with advantage. Ooh, cool. Freaking. That is a 24.
Good. At a girl.
So, and he's going to say, look, I don't know, a couple weeks ago or something, freaking, about the time that that fancy elf was trying to recruit everyone to raid the Dragon's Lair. It was like later that night.
It was before we went into the dragon lair. He approached you.
That's why I
After.
said, that's why I said later that night.
Oh, I see. Okay. When he was trying to recruit people to go into the dragon lair, but after. Okay, so after he approached you, did he mention? Did he mention any women's names?
Women's names?
Right.
Mm.
His wife.
He had a wife?
Great. Useless.
Hey, look.
Anything
here.
else you care to add before you lose appendages? Because I'm ready.
Look. All I'm saying is, there's no. I feel sorry for his wife.
I feel sorry for you over here in your underwear. How are you doing? You okay?
I'm just saying, I didn't know he had a wife. Hell, freaking, you meet someone in a whorehouse. What do you really think that they're? Yeah, canon.
Orion met Celine in a whorehouse.
No,
What?
no.
Oh, him. Oh yeah.
Orion
What's
approached-
What's Rin's passive perception?
I don't know.
That's a great question. Not great. Why?
Oh, because I was gonna play it that I can trust that I can throw a melon up next to his head and Poe will just immediately go for the
You
melon.
can't. Well, I have blind fighting, so I would see anything
Oh,
within 5
okay,
feet
yeah,
of
you
me
definitely
anyway.
would. As you're talking, I'll just toss another melon up by his head
His
and
name
watch
is
the
not
raven
Poe.
come
It's
down.
Azrael, which means angel of death, and it would do that immediately. I mean, I feel like you are stalling here.
Look,
But also, I know that you are useless. So
I went to the brothel to, have me some fun.
with
And-
Orion, huh?
No. So, Orion approached me and said,
Right.
"Why don't I pay?" So
With the dagger, I'm like, huh?
I let him pay, and I went into one room with one girl, and he went into another room with two girls.
So he approached you later that night in a brothel. Sorry, did you just say he went in with two girls?
Yeah,
Neither of which was his wife.
I don't know who his wife is.
That any pointy ears? What? I don't think she was an elf. What is she?
Yeah, she's an elf.
So
no,
listen,
any pointy ears?
no, they're human.
Disgusting. Well, I sure hope she never finds that out, and I'm gonna like Ivara, and then I look back at Val.
And I
That
look
would be a
over at
sad day
Vara, kind of
indeed.
going, "Can I grab this guy and scare him some more?"
Absolutely. I think we are done with him, so
Yep, go for it.
take out the trash.
I grab him immediately, get his head down on the stump, pretend like I'm grabbing my hammer, but I'm gonna hold a melon above his head, ready to destroy, and make him think that his brains just got splattered open.
It will happen.
Nice. All right, so you're trying to make him think that his brains got splattered open, right?
Yeah, that
Yeah.
he got hit in the head.
I want either a performance or a deception. I think that's more of a performance. But actually, we're going to do a strength-based performance.
So roll a strength check.
Yep.
Okay. 14.
14. It still scared the shit out of him, but he definitely knows it was watermelon.
Well, now he's covered in watermelon. Is there an anthill around here by chance?
Probably.
Sad. I hear they like sweet things.
Yeah.
I'll take the sharp edge of the hammer and just stomp it down right next to his face. Into the
No! Come on, man.
Would Tom and I still be with Celine at this time, or would we, do you think, be done?
Well,
I think they were happening simultaneously.
yeah, essentially I had them happen simultaneously.
Yeah, I just wanted to sort the walking out and whatnot.
Yeah. I'm going to say that you're probably walking out right around the time. Right.
Yeah.
when he-
I'm as soon as
That's
like
stuff.
our last act is done, I'm gonna like he's still in. Take him down to the cell. I guess somebody would take him down there, and I'm just gonna leave and go find the others. I'm done with him.
Yeah.
Interesting.
All right. Any more questions anyone would like to know before we wrap out?
I now want to go talk to Celine.
1 second. I just want to make sure I have questions.
No, I would wait until Curatio was feeling better.
Okay, cool. Celine.
I do. Anybody want to join me? Because I want to go. She's in her cell, so I'll escort. What's his next?
After helping her clean out that room, I might be able to be nearby, but I would not be able to look at her.
I mean,
And
if you want to
you
come.
found Tom and I, I'd probably just go, fine, let's go back.
Listen.
Yeah, Tom will join for that.
Listen,
What?
I'm gonna be outside the cell. Like I'm not even gonna go in. I'm
No.
just going to like talk to her through the bars or whatever. You know. Then she's gagged and stuff too, right? So she can only like
she can hear.
yeah. Oh well,
Yeah,
yeah.
she can hear.
Yeah,
She can't speak.
We would have let you know everything before we got near her, what we found out. So you would know that Orion has the hammer. He was the one. So he would be in line with the goblins.
Right.
Yep.
So how does it feel on that side? Pretty good. You betrayed everyone you fought with for that human guy. You feel pretty good. There is something that you do not know. This human that you love so much and gave up everything for. I have it on good authority that he is unfaithful to you.
Her eyes are gonna go wide and more in a like bitch.
Here's
Like,
I am not a liar.
what'd you say?
I am many things, but I am not a liar. And here's the other thing. I would strongly urge you to help the others find him before I find him. Because if I find him first, you will be missing a husband to yell at about his unfaithfulness. That I promise you. So if you do not help them, and I get there first. Also, you did all this for nothing.
Because roll persuasion for me.
I also moved into your room.
18.
Ooh, okay. I didn't think that was gonna be that good. So actually, I think she's gonna believe you.
Again, I am many things, but I am not a liar. I might be an asshole and a heartless bitch, but I am not a liar.
And she's just gonna sob into her ball gag.
If not for the first time.
Yeah, she's just gonna cry.
And I'm going to be like, if there's any way you can help them find him before I do, I strongly urge you to try and make some kind of amends. Blink twice.
Tom's kindness, your thing, persuasion with advantage.
Guidance.
Again? Okay. Please don't suck this time. I can only suck one time.
Tom is like standing behind Ren, like looking.
Oh.
Just kind of sadly on.
30.
She's gonna blink twice for yes.
Okay. You can speak to me or the Tom, but I strongly urge you to try and make this right. And I'll let her choose. She can like head nod to whoever she wants to speak to.
I think she's gonna nod towards Rin.
It's fair.
I'm gonna say nah. We're not ungagging her until we have Horatio back.
And that's fair. Alright. It is 12:10, so let us wrap it here.
Okay.
I think we're also in a good place for side RP. Alright. And before we fully wrap out,